Bindery is divided into two main parts, what we call forwarding and what we call finishing. So the forwarding is the sewing, the folding, the making the covers, putting them together, all that kind of stuff. The finishing is the bling. It's putting on the decoration, the gold, the title, the name, the shiny stuff that you see on the cover. That's the finishing. This is the finishing department, if you like. So really finishing is a combination of three main things. It's a combination of heat, pressure and dwell. So how long we hold the heat on for. And really that covers all finishing, whether we use this machine, whether we use that machine, or whether we use hand tools, the theory is the same. So this one that we're standing on here, the big one, we generally use plates. We use a lot for film, stuff like that. We get a lot of the designers, we make the plates for them. I can't show you too many, but yeah, they look a bit like this kind of thing. We get the metal plates made. We put them on the press with heat, because this is hot, with the pressure, so we can change the pressure. We can get more pressure or less pressure. And then the dwell, how long we hold it for. So a long pull or a quick pull. So that will change. The things that will also affect it is we don't use gold leaf so much now. It's very expensive and very time consuming and fiddly. But usually we use foils. And the foils work in different ways. So some foils prefer it cooler, some prefer it hotter. For example, generally the metallics prefer it cooler, and the coloured foils prefer it hotter. And it also depends on the material. Some materials the foils stick nicely to, other materials it doesn't. This one over here, instead of a plate, we're pushing in type. And you get really, really tiny. Because it is so tiny, 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 it's really difficult to work with. You know, so you look at really, so you can see tiny little, kind of all the more fancy shaped ones. So that's quite a pretty font, that one. So we'll set the type in here. Once you have it set, we need to think about the spacing between letters. You know, so obviously if you, for example, if you have an A and a V, that space is very big. If you have an I and an M, that space is very small. So we need to put in to try to make it even. So we put all these little bits of metal furniture spaces in there to try to balance out. And obviously because it's cut into metal, we can only make it even wider. We can't, not like on a computer where you can squidge it if you want to, because obviously we constrained by the size of the piece of metal. So again, heat, pressure, dwell. So the heat is controlled here with a thermostat. The pressure is controlled here. You've got the dwell. So that's quite a lot of pressure, you can see. It's quite a lot. So you can see how deep it is in there. The same applies to the hand tools. We've got the rolls, or wheels, we've got the corner tools, center tools, pallets, fillets, all the stuff that we use for decoration, you know, making borders, doing the spine, the decorative work on the spine, stuff like that. God bless Gutenberg, with his movable type. Some really, really big ones. So here's your heat, make it hot. The pressure, I'm the pressure. And the dwell, you know, so you would then push it into the surface, obviously with heat, and the heat would make activate the glare and make the gold stick. It's just practice, you know. By the time you've done 1 million of this, you start to understand how it works. And we tend to do case binding, which means that the cover is separate to the text block. So it means that we just have the cover, it's not all joined together yet. We can work on the cover. If we make a mistake, just make a new cover. You don't have to start again.